I gotta remember that that's where the chat is.
Yeah. Good evening! Streaming! Woo! I'm streaming tonight with Stiny, who is working.
Hello.
What are you working on?
I am working on a piece I just wanted to work on. I wanted to do something for like an actual outro and like an offline image. And I always say see a space cowboy when I'm done with the stream. So I was like, I'll draw a space cowboy.
Cool.
So it's a space cowboy.
Nice.
This so that we can actually see what's going on.
That's really cool, dude. So it's is it a digitally inked piece?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Nice.
That's what I'm working on right now. So how was your guys' day?
It's been pretty quiet so far. I'm just working away on freelance stuff.
Yeah.
This was a study I started on the morning stream earlier that you saw, so I'm just going to continue with that and try and get a closer to finished piece.
Yeah, it's looking good, man.
Thanks.
I need to do more studies. I have a terrible habit of not working from reference.
It can really kind of help if you're trying to paint something you've not painted before.
Yeah, it helps so much with getting proper proportions and an actual looking person.
Sorry, I was just looking at the chat saying, "Oh God, the echoes." Are there echoes?
I'm not echoing on my end.
Oh wait. Are you? Okay, one of us.
Muted on Skype. Yeah, I'm muted on Skype.
Okay, but you'll be. No, it should be fine.
Yeah, it should be.
Maybe I could hear myself there. So maybe it's like, are you listening with headphones or not headphones?
I am listening with headphones. Is it going? It shouldn't be going through the. Hold on, speak.
Hello.
Yeah, no, it's not getting through to my mic. I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
I'm listening with headphones. They are pretty. They don't cancel noise very well.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure that you're quiet enough. Oh, Otsrin saying that it was because he had both streams up. Yeah, that'll do it.
Oh, got you.
Yeah, you can't do that. We're all freaking out. I'm like, wait a minute.
Yeah, so I should get some beats going.
Yeah, I've got my own. I think after this album I'll go back to some UK. Really like that album, Dangerman. I'm not sure how this pipe looks. I like how this one looks. This one looks alright. This one, I'm not sure. Maybe if
From the thumbnail that I can see of it, I can't see the differences you can see.
Not much, just chilling out, drawing some art. Doug's doing a study.
Yep.
Started last night.
Trying to learn how to light and color what appears to be a very horror-esque skin tone. And get a likeness. I'm not really great at getting likenesses quickly yet.
Oh, good grief, that's something I haven't worked on at all. I've never done proper life drawing before. I need to.
It's fun, dude.
Do that.
Have you been to? So you've never had like a life drawing class?
No, the thing is, when I was in high school, because you know I haven't gone to school yet really for art, so I've just been doing stuff on my own. But the only art class that I really took was multimedia.
Oh, okay.
Basically my last 2 years in high school, so junior and senior year were just me drawing all day in that class, or at least for the hour and a half, and animating.
Gotcha.
What should you do, Oddsern? You should do... I really like those buildings that you were working on. Maybe you can expand upon them, add some details. That would look really cool. Really flesh them out. I didn't know there needs to be a transition. So yeah, I mean, I can say I'm entirely self-taught pretty much.
That's pretty cool.
My brother has, you know, given me some really good tips and tricks and stuff like that, but I've never taken like a legitimate class. I want to. I might do that while I'm here before I go down to take my major classes.
Oh, that's cool. So, what got you into drawing? Was it your brother?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, for the most part, actually. I saw what he was doing, and I thought it was really cool. I initially wanted to just do writing. I didn't see myself as an artist. I kind of had the mentality, you know, you gotta be born to do it or whatever. That you know, naive kind of aspect, but or perspective. However, I was watching an interview with Doug Tenapel, who's a comic artist, very, very strange, quirky art style, and he said, you know, why should I try to describe a mile-long space heel? Why don't I just show you how awesome a mile-long space heel is? And at first, you know, it didn't really click with me when I was younger, but like over the years, I began to realize that I was also a very visual person, and I was like, well, shoot, you know, I want to just show it, you know, I can't just write this, it's not going to have the same effect. So I sat down and I started with cartoons. I was actually playing Rayman Origins, and I was looking and I love the art in that game. One of my favorite games of all time. And I was looking and I was just, man, this is so amazing. I want to do this. I want to do cartoons, just simple, fun cartoons. You know, those aren't too difficult. You know, big eyes and noses, and you can get away with, you know, just about anything. Little bit I know there's a full art form behind it, but
simplification is
but it got me into it, and so I drew my own little character and stuff like that, and I still have drawings of him around and whatnot. Haven't done anything. Maybe I'll do something with him one day, but I'll need to like rework him. I'm a much better artist now. But yeah, that's basically what got me into it. Also, I apologize if I don't look to the chat as often as I usually do. It's a little to the side now, the way I'm set up.
Yeah. We've had to make some compromises here.
Yeah. But it's awesome. I always appreciate people being in the chat. I think it's really cool.
Stiny's a little quiet. Okay, 1 second. You know what? Let's see. If I bring your audio like right up, and then I push sound mixer, I push YouTube down.
I'm just gonna really quickly check. How do I look? I look fine. I'm fine. Yeah, if you guys haven't played Rayman Origins or Rayman Legends, I highly recommend that those games. They're really good. Just very fun.
Hey, Rewa. Yeah. Indeed, I played I don't think it wasn't the first kind of Rayman Origins, but it might have been the sequel to it.
Yeah, Legends.
Yeah, Legends, and we just had fun slapping each other.
No, yeah, it's a really fun game. I've put like, that's one of the few games that I actually almost 100% it. Like I got all the team season, and I typically am not like a big completionist guy, but I love that game so much. It's like I'll play the levels 100 times. I don't care.
Nice. Okay, I've done anything where
Yeah. I've been playing a lot of Paper Mario as of late. I got that at the Retro Game Expo. It's a little bit... I was kind of going back and forth because it's one of those games that's a little more up there and kind of a little bit out of my reach, but I was like, I really want this game, and I got it, and I haven't regretted it.
Which one was that? Mario what?
Paper Mario, the first one for N64. That's such a good game.
It's a throwback. Nice. I don't think I played much of that. I kind of missed some of those generations back then because in university I wasn't really playing games as much as I used to.
I don't play games as much as I used to. I've kind of fallen out of it. So I've been trying to kind of get back into like a rhythm where I take some time to just enjoy a good game, so that I'm not constantly thinking about work.
Yeah, I think it's important to give yourself those breaks.
Yeah.
To recharge. Indy and I have been doing like Let's Plays as a means of like scheduling in productive game time.
Yeah, I've thought about streaming games and stuff like that. I think that would be a lot, but the one thing kind of keeping me from doing that is I don't have a good setup for capturing consoles. I do have a method, but it would work, but I just don't have a proper setup.
Yeah, I get you. Like we were thinking of investing in a capture card, but it's a lot of kind of expenditure that we can't really justify, so it's kind of kept us at bay.
Yeah. I mean, I could do PC games and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Man, I would love to do another playthrough of Earthbound. I beat that this year, and yeah, that was a great game. I actually might do some fan art of that, because I like that game so much.
I'll never play the intro, but it's an intriguing intro.
Earthbound was actually the, I would say the main inspiration behind Nightlight.
Oh, cool.
So it came from me wanting an animated series of Earthbound.
Got you. Like,
it was like I want this. You know, the next best thing is to make my own story. So.
I feel that. I mean, a lot of the stories that I have in mind were sort of written as well, this character needs a backstory for this game sort of thing, and then it slowly shifted from games to, well, I could do like a prologue comic to explain the origins of this character. It's like, or I could just make that a comic.
Yeah.
I've messed up his face a lot, so I'm gonna flip the canvas and see where my eyes are deceiving me.
I always seem to come up with really tedious inking techniques. The way I'm blending this piece for the ship architecture. Looks cool. That's my problem. It always looks cool, so I do it anyway.
It's like you take the long way around, but you're not sure what the shorter way around is, or is it?
Yeah, I guess. I don't know if I want this to blend in this really cool kind of metallic look, you know. So you just kind of tap it out.
I mean, if you get the right sort of textured brush, you can sort of mimic the feeling of metallic metal, but like you sacrifice particular control of it.
Yeah, that's the thing I always go for in, you know, art programs and stuff like that, is that control. That's what I really like about Clip Studio. It gives you so much control. It makes it kind of tedious, but you can get some really cool stuff.
Yeah. I've never used it. Well, I think I opened it once, but...
It's good for inking, just specifically if you want to do really good inking, it's great for that. It just has a very natural look. You can actually trick people into thinking that it's traditional if you're good enough with it. Which I'm sure you could do with like Photoshop, but from what I've worked with Photoshop, I've worked with CS6 and 5, so I don't know how the newest one is. It's probably better, but it just was so difficult to get good lines for me. Plus, I was working on a smaller digital drawing pad and wasn't as good of an artist, so you know, I would probably be better now. But even my brother with his digital drawing pad, which is the one I'm using now, and his skill, he always had trouble. And when he went to Clip Studio, Manga at the time, it was basically night and day.
Gotcha. I think I've been using a tablet for so many years now that control with it. It's never really been a kind of trying to think. It's never been a focus on what I feel like is lacking with it, because it's just been like, okay, I'll practice until I can get the sort of line that I want. I don't know. I've never really done line drawings, but I've always kind of painted, so I guess I've kind of skipped it.
Yeah. No, I've seen like amazing paintings in Photoshop and stuff like that, and I think that in some regard, Photoshop has better color control. I think it has more tools for like, I noticed you like edit, you know, your colors and like panels and stuff like that with like the hue shift and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And you can do that in Clip, but I don't think it's as versatile. So there are benefits, of course, to Photoshop. I mean, it's a very powerful tool. But Clip is just really good for lines. Just you get really good natural looking lines, the way that the brushes are set up.
Cool. I need to move the nose over a little. This is me just copy, paste, merged, shift, try and get it. I wish just once I'd be able to like be like, yeah, this is where the features go and this is the size they are. It's fine.
Every freaking time, every time I do like a drawing or a sketch, I at least at one point or another have to use the marquee tool. And I feel cheap when I do it. Even though I know it's, you know, it's fine, but it's like, man. Because then I think about, you know, what if I had to do this on paper? You know, you can't do that on paper.
Yeah, I think that's why some you know, tutors and whatever, they're like, work analog first because it forces you to get it right.
No, I wanna work on paper more. I haven't sat down and done it. I need to do it more. I think come this winter, I'm really gonna just be able to buckle down. I'm gonna have time to really buckle down and get a good kind of rigorous schedule of practice down and just be able to stick to it. I really want to do that. That's what I've been dying to do for a while now. And it'd be really nice to be able to do that.
Yeah, and just sort of focus on the things that you want to focus on.
Yeah. Just realized that there'd probably be a shadow below this hand.
Hey, Mr. Yu, how's it going?
I should probably load up your guys' chat just so I can see what's going on, if there's any questions or anything like that.
There was a question about from Ginge asking, any video games you folks are hoping to binge over the holiday season?
That's a good question.
I'm
I might do... Maybe I'll get back into Doom or something like that.
Yeah,
because I need to beat Doom.
The rebooted Doom.
Yeah, no, that's an awesome game. I'm playing Paper Mario right now, so I'll probably have that finished up before Christmas. Maybe Mega Man 2. I just picked up Mega Man 2 as well. Maybe I'll just sit down and play the crap out of that.
I picked up Assassin's Creed Syndicate.
Oh yeah, I heard that one was good.
Yeah, I played a bunch of the beginning of it, and I'm enjoying London from that time period.
Yeah, I bet that would be kind of neat to see London that time period.
It's cool to play a game that like replicates a place that you've been to as well, because it's like,
yeah, no, definitely.
Oh, I've stood here. Okay, cool.
My brother also, speaking of the games, kind of like that, though I've never been to Los Angeles. LA Noire, the remake for LA Noire came out, and I love that time period. Just very cool. It's a very cool look, style about it.
Yeah, there's something really iconic and kind of like the show Gotham was sort of set around that time. Really adds to the kind of mob gangster whole thing.
Just the noir. Which reminds me, I have another story I need to work on that's... Oh shoot, phone's ringing. I'll go check it. It's probably just a stupid thing, stupid thing. 1 second.
I know, right? Ooh, Al. Witcher 3. Good choice. I've heard good things. I myself have not played it yet. I think I own it. I think I might own it. Don't let me keep you from that then. If it's your birthday present.
They can call back. Anyway, sorry about that.
No worries, dude.
What were we saying? See, I was...
Gentleman games.
Yeah. Any other games that I've binged? There's not been... Unless I picked up something like Cuphead or A Hat in Time, there's nothing really on my radar right now. So I'll probably just do a bunch of like classic Nintendo games or something like that.
I think when I go home, my dad will probably get me to play whatever the latest Dark Souls or Bloodborne is.
That would be the third one, I believe. I think they said that the third one was gonna be the last in the series.
Oh.
You like those beat your head against the wall kind of games, don't you, Doug?
A little bit. Although I've never completed a Dark Souls. I just haven't played them for like extended enough periods.
I prefer consistent motion forward. Like a good challenge is cool, but I like games where you can keep moving forward. That's what I liked about Earthbound, was it never felt like I was just beating my head against the wall.
Yeah.
Which is kind of rare in those early Japanese RPGs.
Yeah, that's true.
They sometimes can be very, very grindy.
I remember there being one for the Xbox, might have been 360. I think it was called Lost Odyssey, and I got completely stuck on a boss that it was like this snake thing, and I was like, oh yeah, cool, and I beat it, but I had to like grind, but they did a mechanic where if you reach a certain level, mobs at that level give you less and less XP. So I was like stuck before a boss, unable to level up to a point that I could beat the boss. And it was shit hard, and then I finally managed to defeat it, and it was like, oh no, there's two more that you have to fight at the same time.
God.
It's like, wow. Fuck this
Yeah,
game.
I don't, you know, I'll find my honor some other way. You know, it doesn't involve sitting in front of a screen for 17 hours. It's the hardest game I've ever beaten. I'm not sure. I don't really beat super hard games. The last level in Rayman Origins gets pretty tough, but it's not so crazy.
I mean, Hollow Knight gets fairly...
Hollow Knight looks like it gets crazy. Although I've only seen the Trial of Fools, so...
Yeah, that's a difficulty spike that's optional, you know, so most of the games are like that. They added a boss in the latest update that is just crazy fast. So that's like redonk.
I think that the hardest game I've probably beaten is Risk of Rain. That can be a bit of a challenging game. At least, I mean, it really gets your blood pumping. It'll really get you going. For the first few times that I beat it, I would like sit back when I got done. I'd be like shaking like crazy.
I think I maybe made it through that game once.
I've beaten it quite a few times. I've gotten all the characters.
Nice.
They're all really fun. I'm super excited for the second one. I need to pick up Deadbolt again, dang it. I haven't played that in a long time. I got sick before I could beat it.
I've not heard of Deadbolt.
I've told you about it. It's the one where you're playing as the Grim Reaper, and you're like a hitman, essentially.
Oh, okay.
And you have to go in and take out like zombies and vampires and stuff like that. There's this whole uprising that's happening underground. So it's a pretty subtle story. I like it. And it's the same guy who did Risk of Rain, so it's a 2D design. It's a 2D pixel art game. Really great art, and music is incredible.
Gotcha. Sounds cool. Sorry about all the video game chat now.
We can do art stuff.
Cindy and I played Dream Daddy yesterday.
Oh yeah.
And I'm looking forward to people seeing the dad she made. I'm not going to describe them at all. Like, I'm going to leave it all in the suspense.
Alright. Let's go refine this part more. Okay, so I'm trying to think of by bringing this in more. If I give this more of a curve, I think it'll even it out.
One of the things I like doing while painting is, say you've added a couple of layers on top of like where you started. I like just sort of hiding those layers, looking where you came from, and then going back and comparing and being like, yeah, different.
Yeah, it's good to find things like that. I always every now and again I like to turn off the intricate inking that I do on the inside of a piece, like all the line work and stuff like that, and just look at the basic, geometry of the character and go, yeah, it's better. We're progressing. It's actually why I keep a lot of my old stuff that, is no good, but it shows you, it reminds you where you've come from.
Yeah.
I think it's important to do that.
I have a whole bunch of sketchbooks that I have moved from house to house. I probably shouldn't have, and I probably should just scan them in, scan some of the drawings, but it's just like, if they're proof that I existed, so I'm loath to discard them haphazardly.
Yeah.
But
there's actually a few pieces. Was it?
They're all just terrible drawings. when you get right down to it.
Oh yeah. No, we all have to have a terrible drawing or two. I still make terrible drawings. But there's a few pieces that I really like, despite the fact that they're not the best. They're not, amazing or anything like that. Just because they were moments where it was like I was figuring things out, and I just I really like them. Whether it be because it was the first time I drew a character that I really like, or something like that.
Yeah, they have meaning to them.
Yeah.
I find that my memory can oftentimes be based on interaction with an object. So I kind of have this thing that if the object goes out of my frame of reference, then what happens to that memory that's attached to it? I could probably still recall it if someone was like, hey, do you remember that time? But if the object's gone, does the memory go with it? So I think that's kind of a fear I have, a little bit.
Interesting.
There's an ornament, for instance, of a teddy playing football, and then associated to that ornament is like a time I played in a football competition back when I was like 7 or 8. But see, I can recall that memory because I'm recalling the memory of realizing that I've associated a memory with an object.
That's interesting. Yeah, memory is an interesting thing, especially when you lose memories.
Yeah.
Like you hit your head or something. That's weird.
Yeah.
It's weird because you're looking at everything from the future essentially. You know, we always see things as, you know, the past looking forward.
Mm-hmm.
But when you lose a memory, it actually kind of reverses it, where it's like, no, this happened, you know, it only lasted 5 seconds. It's like, no, you hit your head and we're knocked out for like 5, you know, 5 minutes or whatever.
Yeah.
But you don't see that, you know. It's like, wait a minute. I actually don't know what happened when I did that.
Yeah. I think I've only ever had like lost memory when I was like quite drunk for my 18th birthday, and there are gaps in like that night that I just do not remember.
Well, I mean, you bring alcohol into it, yeah, anything's bound to happen.
But apparently I got pushed down a hill and fell over and didn't get up for a long time, so I think there was probably a head injury in there as well. And it's scary.
Yeah.
So
reasons I don't drink, actually.
Yep.
But yeah, kind of a similar thing happened to me while I was in the hospital, you know, on all these meds. When I got super sick and was in like critical condition, I think like 4 days go by that feel like one, and I remember certain things, but yeah, like they were telling me stuff that happened that, man, I do not remember.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't remember sitting there at any moment. I remember like always being surrounded with people at a certain time.
Yeah.
But they're like, no, there was a time when, you know, you were just with no one was around you. I'm like, I really don't remember that.
Earlier this year, my mum was taken into hospital because of I think it was a burst aneurysm. Ooh. Which severely affected her, like in her brain. So it severely affected her cognitive abilities, her memory, like a lot of stuff. And it's scary how much a person is linked to and defined by like what they
physical
can remember, and
thing.
Yeah, like if they can't remember things happening, they can't remember certain things, and it will affect personality as well. Like,
oh yeah,
you're literally watching someone else.
Yeah, I can't imagine that, man.
Yeah, it's pretty scary stuff. Thankfully not permanent.
Yeah, I'm glad to hear that she's okay.
Yeah, I don't think it's like all the way back, but I don't think it was as it was, because it was like, hey, do you remember me visiting you? No. It was like, okay, I was here like yesterday or something.
Yeah.
That's fine.
I've never had to deal with anyone who has like Alzheimer's or dementia or anything like that.
Yeah.
So.
This was literally just, I think it was pressure exerted by fluid buildup in her skull was just knocking everything off kilter.
Huh.
So once that was alleviated, stopped being as severe.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Moving on. I always do this, man. I always do this. I go to do a piece and it's like, oh yeah, this will take a week. This will take a couple weeks. 2 months later, I am still working on it. I don't think it's been 2 months, but I think it's been around a month. Though I typically only work on pieces like this about 2 hours a day, which I wanna increase. I wanna do more.
Yeah, I think learning shortcuts and learning how to speed up your process will help you paint smarter. But it depends, like, depends what you want to do. Really.
Yeah.
Like painting from reference, like I am just now, it's like I have an end goal-ish. Whereas if you're painting something in your head, you don't know when it's...
Yeah, I typically work from imagination as best I can.
But like, say,
probably.
Yeah, say you have a shape you're rendering.
Mm-hmm.
Are you kind of painting it all manually, or are you using like lasso selections to do stuff?
That's something I need to do. I have a weird... I've been getting better about this, especially watching you guys. I have this weird sort of, if you want it to look like it's done by hand, you got to do it by hand kind of mentality. And it's like, I mean, that's kind of true, but there are ways to help yourself out.
Yeah, but if you were painting traditionally, you would get masking tape, or you would get like masking fluid.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, there's
areas that don't get affected.
You know, so I don't know. I just have this I work with what's like directly in front of me. I don't have a hard time looking right and left.
Yeah,
that's a problem with me in general. Just my brain's like a computer. If it's not given input on something, chances are it won't figure it out. It's weird. Like, but once I get a process, it's like stuck. It's like in there. It's done. I have it, but I am a very visual learner.
Yeah. So if you saw it being done.
Yeah, when I see something being done, it really, it sticks.
Okay.
So I need to just binge a ton of art videos, just watch how they're done.
Someone I know from, he's living in Scotland, I think, and he's learning like academic painting at an atelier, but he started streaming recently, and his paintings, I want to go and watch him paint and stream, because they're really, they're the kind of thing I want to be able to paint like, so it's like, oh.
Yeah.
First-hand reference. Oh.
I mean, I don't have so much interest in painting is my thing, though there are a few pieces I do want to do painted, at least one, which I did actually already paint it. I didn't finish it, and it wasn't that great, but I did paint it in Photoshop a long time ago while I was in school.
Gotcha.
So I may revisit that with my understanding of fundamentals and shape and lighting. Haven't learned too much about lighting, unfortunately, but I've learned a little bit more.
Lighting is, I think I still need to learn how to properly light forms and stuff when I'm doing it from imagination, because I just need to properly learn how to draw arms.
And legs, and torsos, and necks, and faces. No, those things that make up a person.
Do it, Stiny. You can do it. I believe in you.
I can do it. Once I actually sit down and figure it out.
Hope to see you again, Mr. Yu. Thanks for dropping by. And
Yeah, have yourself a good one, man.
hope your job is going well. I meant to ask about that, and I'm sorry I didn't. Maybe next time. I'll be streaming probably next week, so maybe we'll catch each other again, man. I know what you mean there, Melon, with like legs. I don't get how they work either.
Oh my gosh, yeah, it's like, do we stand like birds or do we not?
I mean, you have
Does the leg go back?
You have a sort of like rhythm to a leg, which is kind of an S curve, but beyond that, which has like one cylinder offset from another cylinder.
Yeah, but you don't think of legs like that because you think of legs great.
You think of legs what?
As being straight, like you stand straight up and down, you know.
Nah.
It's like, no, there's all these curves and crap to it. Friggin' legs.
They're like the least straight things ever.
Alright. It's slowly coming along. I'm not putting too much rendering into the ship because it doesn't need it. That might help. Just as it goes down, let's try that.
Yeah, I think that's a symptom that if you draw like the upper torso and you put all the detail in first, and then it's like now add something to the whole structure after like the rest of it's done. I think that's why it's important for gestures to have the whole body in there. Like if you're gonna do it.
Yeah, no, that's what I remembered last night. I was character. I didn't get really much done, but it reminded me know what I'm doing first. That's important.
I suffer the same thing now, so I can relate to that.
I need to do more gesture drawings and actually figure them out. I've been trying to do that kind of stuff on paper, but I think I'm too impatient.
Have you seen Ryan Woodward's book? His volume 3 is pretty good for just showing how to approach gestures.
I'm not sure, but I do have one that Ethan gave me that I need to look through. I started looking through, and I haven't gone back to. Got distracted. Uh-oh. Screen just went dark. Oh, okay, it's back. That was interesting. I still need to design 2 other characters, dang it. I just thought about that. Been meaning to do that. But I've gotten distracted with animation projects and stuff. And this piece.
I'll show you. I'll show you. Is this?
Oh.
Destra Drawing Volume 3.
Yeah, I have a different book, but I might look into.
So
I also need to crack open my survival kit book again. I haven't looked at that in forever.
that's good. So in episode 3 of the book, it talks about body rhythms, which is super cool. But yeah, this book is just inspired.
I've always had an issue with shading. I've never been good at shading.
Shading usually refers to describing the form of something.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm really bad at.
And people often kind of use shading as well as rendering as to kind of mean the same thing, and they're not. But I think what people describe as shading is really more the application of value to describe a form, and I think people should learn how to use value properly and not look at it as just adding darks to lights, but is adding lights to darks and midtones, and like really knowing how to create contrast and why that contrast is important. Oh, I'm like rambling and spiraling, but yeah, shading is like, throw that term to the side and just be like, I want to study how value is like one of the building blocks to visually describing form. Good stuff, yeah.
Yeah.
And storytelling.
Value
Yeah,
also,
that's definitely something I need to work on. Something I haven't, because I like contrast, especially with stuff with heavy contrast like noir and expressionist styles and stuff like that. They are very much involved in contrast. So, I mean, that's kind of what I'm trying to figure out with these pipes.
Whoa! Alright, sorry, I'm reading parts of the chat. Hello, Ethan. Hello, Al.
Oh, is Ethan here?
Yeah. He just
Awesome. How's it going, Ethan?
He says hi. Hi,
Hey.
friends. And Elle is currently like freaking out because I met Ryan Woodward, but she's the one freaking out. He's a cool guy. He's a chill guy. He's probably one of the people on this earth that I have acted the most awkward around ever.
Who?
Ryan Woodward. He's an animator that works on a bunch of stuff. He's worked a lot on like effects animation, his own personal projects, and also some storyboards for films. Like I think he was on Thor 2 and Cowboys vs Aliens and similar. I don't know what he's up to now. I think he's at is it Riot doing like the Riot do League of Legends? I'm pulling stuff out of my butt now. Yeah, I think he's at Riot doing like League of Legends cutscenes.
Oh wow.
Well, this just has to be way darker, right? Mm-hmm. There we go. Sure, Sibs. One moment then.
Hmm.
Everyone in my chat is a mole. Now that I'm looking. Open Alan. Oh, hello.
It's because I'm not there. I'm not a mod either.
I should probably like do a bit of unmodding, but
Boy, clicky clackiness.
oh, yeah, that's India.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's okay.
It's okay, I have a really loud keyboard as well.
I know.
Yeah. I also tend to use it when I'm working. I know my brother doesn't do much with shortcuts, and I'm just like, man, how do you do that? I like 90% of the time use shortcuts when I can.
Yeah. It messes you up if you switch between softwares though, because you're like, I'm gonna
Oh
go.
gosh. That's true, unfortunately. Krita has kind of been that way.
Yeah.
I can, after a while, I can switch between modes, but it does take some time. It speeds you up so much so that I feel it's worth it.
Oh yeah, definitely. You just begin to adapt. Okay, so I am missing. Okay. If I remove this. Cool. Let's just all this up.
So do you guys have anything planned for tomorrow?
Tomorrow we have a friend coming over, and we're going to probably chat about. He's a comics friend, so we'll probably chat a lot about comics and comic making plans. I think. I am hopeful for pizza.
Pizza.
Yep.
Maybe we can all get one to share or something. Some way to make it cheaper.
Yeah. I've flattened all my layers and I'm literally just working on one layer now.
Hmm.
Yay!
I still don't know how I'm gonna handle these panels up top, hose, or the panels at the bottom. Figure something out. I think I'm gonna work on the
Work on the what?
the atmosphere of the planet.
Oh, cool.
And the planet itself, probably. Let's give it a bit of a ring.
I don't know why I did this morning. This morning I just sort of woke up and like, what am I gonna do? I really feel like drawing a portrait.
Yeah, sometimes it's just like what you feel like.
Yeah,
It's basically everything I do.
it's been pretty fun.
And then I realize it's going to take a lot longer than I realized.
What you doing, Softy?
I just sent some thumbs off to Patrick.
Oh.
I'm probably going to do a few more, but I'll do them a bit lazier now because I'm happy I've got to send some stuff off. You know,
Gotcha.
just showing him that I am working, doing the thing.
Yeah, a little stress for it.
Alright. A little more. This atmosphere will come out a ways. Right there. Oh shoot, that's not what I wanted.
Let's see if anything happened. Okay. Hey Rhiannon, welcome. Continuing my study from earlier, I didn't get to say bye. appreciate it. Whatever time you can spare. How's your day been? My voice still sounds quiet. Should be maximum.
So far, the Discord sharing a screen as well as Skype sharing a screen hasn't caused any problems that I know of.
No, and I've only dropped like 0.3% frames. It's been fairly stable.
That's good. Yeah, my stream is super healthy.
I may have just been mumbling Rhiannon. Rhiannon. Go. I mean, I have the microphone kind of over a chair. Sorry for that.
Whoa!
Yeah. I moved it closer.
No.
You didn't keep it going.
No, I didn't.
So, did you talk to anyone today?
We'll talk about that later. Alright.
People. It's a Swift.
It's a Swifty. Alright. Almost something.
I think I'm going to post an update to this.
What was the line work that I did on this piece? These sort of sweeps. Give this a shot.
You sound like you're working on a typewriter.
Me?
Yeah, there's got a certain clack to it. It's just like typewriter keys.
IBM Model M keyboard, baby.
Yeah.
Straight from the 80s. No, I really love these keyboards, so they're great for typing. When you get into a rhythm, man, it's like a train going.
I believe you.
So loud, but it's like power. It's like in a game when you like a fighting game when you like get a crazy combo like in Killer Instinct, and it's just in this rhythm.
Yeah, I get you.
Let me know if it's being annoying.
Nah, you're alright. I mean, I sit next to India. She types like a truck. I can't tell if you laughed there or not.
I did.
Sorry. I was staring at Amazing Drawings.
She's looking at her Ghost in the Shell book.
Oh yeah.
I wonder what the ideal stream time is for people. Because, like, it's happening here.
I think the most recommend like 3 hours.
Not duration, I mean, like.
Time. I was thinking about that, yeah, the other day. I was telling India about that, trying to figure out, you know, if I stream too early for people to really catch in the Discord or something like that, because I get people every now and again, but it seems like not a lot. So I'm wondering if I'm streaming a little too early or what. Then again, people are always so busy, so that it's probably, you know, just people being busy.
I think I caught one of your streams when you got raided, which was pretty cool.
Oh, when I got raided by, I think Pirate and Joel. Yeah, that was a lot of fun. It's always really fun when people, like, come in like that. Because typically, you know, I get maybe couple viewers. Oddstern's been really cool. Jonathan, he shows up as Jonathan. He's been really cool about checking out my streams. He had to leave a little bit early this time. Plus, I think I'm streaming a little bit later than usual. He's been really cool about being in the stream, so he's usually there. But for the most part, it's usually just me, and every now and again someone wanders in.
Oh, Ethan's saying that Twitch has some charts that will compare your stream times with watch times of watchers that watch things similar to the things you stream. That's
I should probably look into that at some point.
Yeah, Ethan, if you can point us where that is, that
yeah,
cool.
Because I could use that. Although coming up here, I'm probably going to be streaming a lot more often since I'm going to be out of school. So I'll just stream for like. I was having a lot of fun when I was streaming like 6 hours a day, working on the animation. That was super awesome.
That's cool. Yeah, I think once you start going and get into a rhythm.
Yeah, especially when like a project is coming to an end, it's just I gotta get it done, you know. Just where I was.
Yeah.
I'll listen to some.
I did a 9.5 hour stream once, from like 10 PM through till 7 AM. That was a lot of fun. I got 79 copyright notices on that stream, and it got completely like taken down.
Good grief.
There was only one song that like actually got it blocked though.
The longest I've ever gone, I think, is around 7 hours. I did that No. I think it was like 8 hours, actually, when I was working on the animation.
Nice.
Yeah, that was fun. At least I think I streamed for 8 hours. I might have worked on it for 8 hours. It's something for 8 hours.
Yeah. That was that stream was a bit crazy though because I'd already been working on the animation all day. I think I'd been working all day and then it got to 10 PM. It's like, well, it's not done yet and it's supposed to be up tomorrow. Impromptu stream, but it was a lot of fun.
Yeah. I think Ethan was talking about a wanting to do like a marathon stream with a bunch of people. Maybe I think that would be a lot of fun.
Yeah. India was mentioning doing something similar, but in the charity vein. Yeah,
I think that'd be really cool. I really want to do that because I was literally thinking about that the other day, and I asked the Discord server, you know, if in the future, you know, I did a charity thing, if it would be okay to like promote it there. And he's like, "Oh yeah, no, I'll send people over to you." So I think that would be awesome to do at some point.
Yeah.
We'll see how this comes out. I may change this up a little bit in the future. Let me just kind of darken up things. This side.
Yeah. I just darkened up some of the background and it super made the figure pop. Nice.
I think I'm gonna redo this. I think I want more kind of going through this. Although, you know what, let's try something. Let's try an alternate method here. And I'm already kind of halfway done, so if I kind of bring out the strokes. Because that's nice texture. Bye. You said that you were in one of my... Did you not say hi? There we go. Okay, this I actually like how. Yeah, okay, this is, I like that. This is actually coming out good. I'm getting the depth that I've been looking.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. Now it looks in order. Oops.
So it's definitely like peak times that people are watching.
What times?
Peak times look to be around about 7 to 10, probably. I can't tell.
Probably early morning for me.
No, I think this is probably US time.
Well, there's 3 US time.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out which one.
Well, I know Ethan streams 7 to 10, where he is. At least I think he does. Or 7 to 9 or something like that. Because I have to get up at 5 if I want to watch him.
Ah. Interesting stuff there.
No.
Oop. Sorry.
Alright.
Ethan, thanks for looking these up, dude. Gold star.
Nah, well, just simple works. Oh wait. Oh, it's almost a mistake.
Huh. Most popular time is 10 PM on Tuesdays.
What time zone?
My time zone.
Okay. 10 p.m. Tuesday would be like 2 in the morning for me.
No, it'd be 2
Wait,
PM.
no, that'd be 2 p.m. Oh, okay. Okay, I'll start streaming around 2 p.m. I guess.
On Tuesday.
On Tuesday. I can do that. That'd be easy.
These are really cool. Thanks, Ethan. I'll post this in our call chat, but you can just share it.
Okay. I'll take a look at it afterwards.
Cool.
Thanks, Ethan. Oh, sh. Not sure how I want to do that part.
Wow. I just hurt my foot by moving along the edge of my chair. Come on. Discord won't let me upload anything.
Say again?
Discord won't let me upload this thing and pasting in. Gosh darn.
You have to make it smaller.
No, it's just upload failed. Click here to retry the upload.
Interesting.
I might just be trying to upload too many things.
How many things are you trying to upload?
3 streams.
Oh.
Okay. Let's see. New. Create. Paste. Save. PNG. Save. Naito tips. Enjoy your flat.
Bye, Tibbs. Oh yeah, did Tibbs get into her?
Yeah, she did. And she got
Oh,
a couch.
good. Nice. I'm really happy to hear that.
Yeah. It's like the happiest ending. The longest story.
She was trying to. Good grief, she was trying to get that into that apartment before I was even part of the Discord, before I was even out of the hospital.
Yep. The good feels. Okay, so I feel like this part of the arm is probably, it's got like a pink gray to it rather than a yellow orange gray, or like this.
Yeah, it kind of does.
Still darker than
Alright.
Main thing really though is this area here is a little lighter because it's got a light on dark edge and I need to pull that out. Yeah. I was saying that was video game grade foley there, Andrew. I think maybe your like drinking of the drink was very crisp.
Oh, sorry.
It was funny.
Hey, you gotta get that water. But actually, I need to go get some food. I only had a boiled egg for breakfast. I'll probably grab a cheese stick or something like that. I'll be right back.
Just before you go, I'm probably gonna call the stream at 11, which is in 1 minute away, so...
Oh, it's only a minute away? I can stick a minute out.
Yeah, so I was literally going to be like, dude, I need to probably head off now, so...
Alright. We can finish up.
Cool. Yeah, thanks. Thanks, dude.
Yeah. No, yeah, seriously, it was awesome that you had me. I always really appreciate that. It was a really good stream.
Yeah.
So yeah. Yeah, and I've made good progress on my piece. Got the planet kind of figured out. I actually like how it looks.
Nice.
Has this very, very distant look to it. Still working on the ship, still just refining the ship. I'm not sure. I'm just not sure. I'll figure something out. But it's coming along slowly but surely. So yeah, again, thanks. Not a whole lot of people in my own stream. In fact, pretty much no one. But anyway, thanks everyone for coming by. Nonetheless,
people have been watching your stuff through mine.
Yeah, no, and seriously, it's not a big deal or anything like that. It's always fun, especially dual streaming. So yeah, no, it was awesome, and maybe we can do it again sometime.
I hope so. It's been really fun to just chill out and paint.
Yeah, it's always really nice to have to side of someone else. It makes a little.
Yeah.
But anyway, looks like we're coming to an end. So I'll be in the morning. We'll be streaming in the morning.
You should sleep, please.
Nah, it'll be late, but I will be. But anyway, so yeah, we're gonna call it here. I'm gonna host someone. Oh look, Doug and Swift are streaming, but it doesn't look like anybody. Doesn't look like anybody's online now, unfortunately. But anyway,
but I think I have maybe like one Twitch viewer. No Twitch viewers. Everyone's on YouTube.
Yeah. Twitch is a little scarce. But anyway, so until next time,
Till next
see you,
time.
Space Cowboys.
And may the rest of your evenings and days be filled with adventure stuff.
All right, bye.
Bye bye.
All right, good stream, man.
Yay.
Yep.
I need to hit
All
the
right.
button.